Bookaboos, welcome back to the most inconsistent channel on BookTube. We don't know what we're doing, but we're still doing it. Alright, as you already may know, it is spooky time. And if you haven't seen my last Bookish makeup tutorial, then you're in for a treat because we're gonna actually do spooky time during spooky time. And I was thinking to myself, what is the most spookiest thing that I can think of to do my makeup as? And I was thinking about it and I was like, all this different thoughts come in my head, and then I got it. The scariest Halloween costume you can do, the spookiest makeup, is using the internet for your own validation. So I'm gonna give you a look. It's gonna be a hot mess, but the people who use the internet as a validation, they're already a hot mess. Now, if you want an actual good discussion about this, go see Crescent Moon Reads. Her link will be down below. Rihanna does a really good job of actually talking about it. Me, on the other hand, I'm we're gonna do things here. So we're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna get spooktastic, and I hope you enjoy this makeup look. Alright, side note, I'm not a professional, and so if you actually try to follow my tutorial or whatever the fuck this is, you're gonna end up looking bad because I have no idea what I'm doing, so that's just for future notice. Alright, the first thing to do is hydrate that face, because if we're gonna cry about something, we might as well be healthy while we're crying. A foundation for your complaints is important, but it needs to be very light, because we need to see clearly right through your complaints and see the heart of the problem. You're lonely AF. Next, we're gonna put on our entitlement. This is a shade I call bullshit. Now, you really don't need to know how to put this on or where to put it on, because let's be honest, it's every fucking where. Wow, we're looking like a keyboard warrior already. Now let's get that eye ready. First, we want something subtle. We don't want them to know that we're here all about the attention. No, sir. However, once subtlety stops working, you want to just start going in there and being really passive-aggressive. I mean super passive-aggressive. Wow, perfection. Is that you being obnoxious? I couldn't tell. If that's not getting you enough tension, then let's fight back. Let's outline all of your very bad points.
Who's doing makeup in a bedroom? Maybe she's doing some weird kind of effects. Or maybe she's just doing eyeshadow.
You're not gonna hear this, you know that, right?
What?
Why are you being so weird? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't even. Now, during this process, you're gonna mess up. It's gonna happen, but you are already a mess. So just consider this mess up like all the typos that you didn't have time to correct. I'm air quoting, but you can't see because it's a VO. Obviously, since this is a hot mess tutorial, we are not here for perfection, so once you're slightly satisfied with the face area, just move on, because you're never gonna be happy. You're never gonna be happy. This is a really bad clip of me trying to do my mascara, but obviously I don't know how to use a camera, so it's not all the way in focus. Next up, we want to make sure our brows are on the fleek. Is that what the kids say these days? So now that we are trying to be cool and hip with the kids, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have a strong brow. And the reason why we want this is because we want to have it strong so that when we furrow it, everyone's like, oh dang, she's about to make a point. We're not going to make a point, but we just want to look like we're about to make a point. Now, we're onto the lips, and honestly, don't put much effort into it. Just like you don't put much effort into the comments that you're posting. But we are not done here, because it's more than just about looking good. We are not a complete hot mess yet. What we need to do is we gotta look like the frosty bitches that we are, but being a frosty bitch can also lead to it biting back, so let's do it, let's get into it, let's make ourselves look like the frosty bitch that bit back. Alright, let's do this.
Ooh, yes. We're on to latex, and you know what that means? Chloe forgot to film the first part of this, so we're just jumping right into me plastering it on my face. Now, you want a very, very thin layer, because just like you have a thin layer of skin when it comes to people not replying back to you, you also want a thin layer on your face. Now we're gonna start peeling it, because just like when people don't reply to you, it seems to just get underneath your skin. So we're gonna have that effect right here on our face. If you have a black palette, go ahead and take that out, because what we're gonna do is basically blacklist all the people that don't pay attention to us. Yes, you heard me, we're gonna blacklist them. I'm very creative, I know. Ah yes, just get it all up in there. Just like go all around those plot holes in your criticisms. Yes, yes, yes! Once you got that done, let's get out the red, because obviously I need something to match my hair, but also red with rage. Yeah, I did use that in my last video, but like, we're gonna reuse it, because I'm a basic hoe, and that's what we do. We reuse all of our old insults. So you're just gonna put them in all of those holes, and you're just gonna be like, wow, look at those, fill them in. Okay, one of the big things about being a bitch is you gotta be a little salty, so we're gonna take some salt instead of some like sugar, because we're not sugar coating this, and we're just gonna put it all over there like it's the frosty bits, you know, the frosty bits of our commentary. And yeah, you might get some in your mouth, but like it's worth it to be a salty bitch, right? Right? Someone tell me I'm right. Okay.
You can put some in your eyebrows, but I just don't want to put a bunch of liquid latex in there because I don't have any spirit gum. So there's that.
I'm not a cliche, sitting in my PJs, double cupping at lunch on a Tuesday. I'm like Drake C, so don't hate me. I get vexed if you don't appreciate me. Real talk, I put the world to rights, and when I'm a big boy, I'm gonna write for Vice. It's not for me, it must be wrong. I could ignore it and move on, but I'm a broadband champion, a URL bad man. And if you're trying to call it art, I'll have to take it all apart. I got a highbrow game plan, a URL bad man. I'm a URL BATMAN.
So here's the look. Using other people on the internet as validation. It's a timeless look that I feel like anybody can do. But my main point is, I've seen a lot on here that people are getting upset that someone doesn't comment on every one of their things that they make. They don't make any, they don't comment on all their their likes, they don't like it. Well, you know what I have to say about that? Put your big kid pants on and grow the heck up. The reason why I comment on most people's videos is basically to let them know that, hey, I watched your video, I liked your video kind of thing. That's the reason why I comment, just so that you know that it was me, because I also like the videos, but you can't really tell who likes the videos. So I want you to know personally, like, hey, I liked your video, I'm just encouraging you, go team. Because BookTube's a team. But the main point is, nobody owes you anything on this platform. Yeah, I do think that, like, as a creator, that we should be grateful for our audience. Even though I have a very, very tiny audience, I am very grateful for all that like, all of you guys for watching it, because, like, why? Nobody owes you anything, and if I get a bunch of thumb downs for this, I don't care, because I think it's really rude and, like, narcissistic to believe that, like, someone who's doing this on their own free time, someone who is doing this and taking the time out of their day to make a video, to edit it, to put it all together, and you're just like, they owe me something because I said, like, hashtag I like your book. Oh, so cool.
Hey guys, it is editing me, and there's just a few things that I didn't get to mention in my video that I feel like I should mention now. Yes, I do think you should You hear that? That's my dog snoring. Look at her. She's such a baby. Oh my god. There's some things that I didn't get to mention. Like, first of all, there's just dumb things going around. Like, people just not liking videos and like everybody commenting about that. There's a lot of people putting validation in YouTube comments and YouTube creators, and I think it's so cool to have a community that is small enough that we can get to know each other. But the idea that we are putting so much validation into whether they comment or not is completely ridiculous, and I don't think YouTube is necessarily the form for that. I really think that's more for social media like Twitter and Instagram, where you can actually have deep conversations. And my air just went on, so it might be a little, but I gotta get this film so I can finish it. And I think the thing is that we're honestly putting so much validation into what other people are doing and what other people are saying back to us that I think that's really unhealthy. And I think in the end it will become toxic, because a lot of people who don't end up getting their comments read and they feel like they're owed something, they have some sort of entitlement towards like being commented against, that it does become spiteful and it does become malicious, and we can get negative comments out of that, and I think it can turn negative. And we need to realize that people are people, they are human, and in that means that they are not going to always have time to reply. That means they're not always going to have time to like things. People are people, and we shouldn't expect them to be some massive robot that is able to reply to every comment, that is able to do everything and all that. I think that we need to be a good community and foster each other and push each other up and lift each other up. But this idea that we're expected to do everything just because we are a small community is a little bit ridiculous. There are times where like even comments from people I know and I care for on the platform have commented and they've gone to spam. So am I supposed to like know that they go to spam when YouTube doesn't even tell you that? Because YouTube, let's be honest, is a mess. So what I basically didn't say in there was, yes, put your big girl, big boy pants on, get over the fact that not everybody comments on your thing, but also the main thing is we should be fostering each other and lifting each other up, and we shouldn't expect just because we comment on things to get an automatic return and back. That's not what it's always meant for, and this is not necessarily the best platform for that. I think the better platforms for commenting and being recommented are more like Twitter and Instagram, because you get the instant comments. And don't worry, as long as I am able, I will try to comment to everybody's and like everybody's. That's not the point of this video. It's just that there's this sense of entitlement, and I hate, oh my gosh, I hate entitlement. I hate when people think that they're owed it something just because they're in the world. The world doesn't owe you anything, and if that's mean, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And I don't think anyone owes you anything, but I do think that they're trying, okay? And the fact that this is a thing is kind of crazy to me. Alright, back to the video. As I said, if you want a better discussion about this, then go ahead and check out Crescent Moon Reads. She actually does a lot better conversation about it. Nobody owes you anything on the internet, and I think that the sooner we learn that, the sooner that we're gonna be okay, and we can move on past this. So, that is all I have booked. Go ahead and check me out on Twitter. I do some things on there occasionally. Ooh, and if you like pretty photos, look at that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, get it, girl. My next video, you're probably gonna be weirded out because my hair's gonna be back to its normal color. Like, not its normal color, like the blonde, because I filmed it before this, but I'm editing it still and I'm working out some glitches, and I don't want to put that out yet until I have it absolutely perfected, because that's who I am. And so, yeah, that's all I've got booked. I'll see you in the next video. Woo!
I got a highbrow game plan, A-U-R-L bad man. I'm U-R-L-B-A-D-M-A-N and you're dead to me. 'Cause I'm a broadband champion, A-U-R-L bad man. Spectacles with no prescription. description. Short shorts with conviction. Supreme Palace, APC. Scissor pin a chalice, yeah, that's so me.
I am sorry if I offended anyone today. I don't mean to. It's just like, it's the internet.